recording. Hey, everybody, this is the Broken Monkey Gamers. This is our first podcast we're doing. I'm Grim, and with me is my partner, DK. DK, say hi.
Hello.
There he is. He's sort of my tech guy, and I'm sort of the upfront guy. Anyway, we wanted to do this to let you guys know who we are and why we're starting a channel and what we plan on doing with it. Uh, so basically, guys, the Broken Monkey Gamers are a collection of 4 or 5 guys that are kind of old. We're in our 50s or very close to it, right?
Yeah.
We're close to it. And we started out probably 20 years ago with gaming in the wargaming miniatures field, role-playing games, Warhammer 40K kind of stuff. We started there in people's garages late at night playing these miniature games. Uh, Probably about that's how we all met at least. Some of the guys here are related, not me though. I'm the outsider. Um, and Probably about 7 or 8 years ago, we got influenced by other YouTubers, and we started a channel called Sand Table Gamers, where we did video recordings of us playing tabletop games. Um,
Well,
Go
we're
ahead.
playing anyway, so might as well just
Yeah,
record it.
exactly. We were playing anyway, so we figured why not record it, put it on YouTube, and see what happens. We didn't have really the money to have really good recording programs, and we didn't have a lot for the really good editing programs, and I didn't have a lot of money for the best computer, so
We are redneck engineering at its best.
pretty much. So that didn't turn out too well. It became really tough. We had a lot of issues with getting things the way we wanted to, and it decided kind of teetered off. But roughly at the same time, or maybe a few years after that, we started a YouTube channel, this one, Broken Monkey Gamers. And the same kind of thing happened. We started to try to record games. We had so many problems. Um, Games crashing, someone's computer crashing, losing the recording, and that we just sort of kind of gave up on it for years. And About a year ago, I started up again. I said, you know what? I bought a new computer. We got some more advanced software for recording and editing, and the difficulty we were having was, some of our guys were out of state. We weren't all in the same place. We weren't running a LAN. We had to do all this stuff over the internet. Uh, and it was really difficult in the past, but I decided I was going to kickstart the program again, kickstart the channel, and just start doing 2 videos every weeknight. The programs that I got were much better. They worked really easy. I had no problems really editing or recording, and it took off.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So here we go. I mean, the channel's actually been what, 7 years? We started
Roughly.
this channel 7 years ago, and we had like one video up, and it became work, and we don't like to work.
No.
No. So this time out, it wasn't hardly any work at all. It was relatively easy to get into a pattern of just doing video after video and trying to find games that you guys would like and want to watch. And it's been difficult. We've tried a variety of different games and a variety of different genres, and we keep looking for new games that might be interesting and trying to find new ways to do it. But then again, trying to get everybody involved has been difficult because people are out of state, people have different work schedules, and we're not all in one office. We're not all in one location, and
Heck,
it has become a problem. Go ahead.
it's you and Scooter that are really only local all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah. Yes, and he's got what, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off. I got Saturday, Sunday, and we haven't really
I'm
got together too much.
I'm only local on the weekends.
Yeah. Then you're out of state, and then of course, Oopsway is always out of state. He's on the East Coast. Uh, what's the other guy's name?
Shield.
Shield, yeah, Robert. He's up north, and he's out of the town, the northern part of the state. So it's not easy to get everyone together to do these things. Sometimes we can, most of the time we can't. That's why I'm doing my own stuff, just to get the channel up and running, and it's been going pretty good. We're almost at the year mark. Next month we'll have been running for an entire year, and We've got, geez, over like what 520, 530 videos.
Is it that many now?
Yeah, we've got over 500 videos on our channel right now, which I think is quite a bit for just 1 year.
Yeah.
We like to talk about, maybe people want to know why we're called the Broken Monkey Gamers. And that's kind of an inside joke because we're old guys and we're not really in great shape. Um,
So broken.
yes, so we tried to find broke old guy gamers, but it didn't have a ring to it. Um, and we were just trying to find something to do with
Well, my
broken.
my
Yeah,
my my term of endearment to pretty much anybody is monkey.
yeah. So yeah, we kind of added that together with the broken idea and the monkey idea, and we came up with Broken Monkey Gamers, which we actually liked quite a bit. And DK's
Although
buddy did the
when
animation for our
yeah,
logo.
whenever you search, make sure to put the gamers on there
Yeah,
because
you
you
really
don't
don't
want to
want to
see
see the
what
rest of that. Yeah,
broken monkey.
yeah, because they will show you videos of like mutilated and mauled monkeys. And
Yes,
that's no, no, you don't want to see that. We okay, we kind of screwed up on that one a little bit. That was kind of an oopsie on our part. That if you don't include that gamers part, you're going to see some things you don't want to see.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad stuff. But so what we're doing is we're trying to basically create a channel where we're a bunch of old guys, not these young kids, but guys in their 50s are playing computer games, and it's a different perspective as opposed to the young kids because not only grew up with computer games, we were around when they first began some, what, 30, 40 years ago.
Before Wi-Fi,
Oh yeah, before dial-up, we were playing computer games.
before broadband.
Before any of that stuff, we're old enough to say we were there in the beginning days of the Commodore VIC-20 and the Commodore 64,
K
where
Pros and
yeah,
Amigas.
where
Yeah.
computers didn't even have a hard drive. You had to have an external floppy disk. And when you got, maybe, 1,000 kilobytes, you're like, whoa, I got 1,000 kilobytes. And then the
I,
day that megabytes came out, we were like, oh my God.
I got a 5 meg hard drive. Man, I'm rocking.
Oh yeah, it was a big deal, guys. You kids don't know, man. 5 megabytes was a big deal. And it just got bigger and bigger and bigger, and now they're in what, terabytes, petabytes? I don't even know what kind of bytes they got now. But we started it back then. And I mean, we started playing back then, and then we like I said, we all met through miniature gaming. And Warhammer 40K has come a long way. They've went from just miniature games to computer games, and they do real well. And probably be adding some of their games coming up. So there's a few ones that are coming out that I'm going to add to
Rogue
our.
Trader's looking interesting.
Yes, Rogue Trader. That other first-person shooter, was it Riptide or something? Or
Yeah, Riptide.
I think I'm going to have to add that one, and try it out, just to get everyone to see what's going on. Um,
What we'd like is for our viewers to actually start throwing out some names, what they want to see.
that would be great. I would really like to see that. One time, one of our viewers did tell me that the Dungeons and Alphabet was the game that he wanted us to play, and we started playing it. And it's pretty good. It's pretty good, but we'd like to see some more. We do, like I said, we do have some other games that we're planning on putting on the channel as soon as they come out. Occupy Mars is supposed to come out next month, and we're going to be trying that one out.
Looks fun.
Yeah, Starfield's supposed to come out September, and that's something that we're looking at. There's a few other games I have on my list. We might revisit some older games that just to fill in. We might try some. I'm thinking about doing one day every week. I'll have one game that I just play one time, showcase it, and then move on to another. Um, that's what we'd like to see, but we really want your guys' help in deciding what games you want us to play. That
Very
would help
much.
tremendously. I might have a throwback Thursday kind of thing where I go back to games that have been around forever and play them just once or twice to show you guys what those games look like. Because a lot of young people, they don't go back and play old games.
No, but then they came out with that like 8-bit genre
Oh
that
yeah,
was
oh
running
yeah.
for a little bit.
I don't think I'd go back that far. Um, what we want eventually is to do a lot more multiplayer games, but that's going to be dependent really on the viewers. The more subscriptions we get, the more
more likely we can
Yeah,
do it.
more likely we'll be able to do that because we are planning when we hit 500 subscribers, hopefully in the next couple months, um, to do a what is that called again? I can never remember. Um, I can't even
Get
remember
that
what
old
it's
brain
called.
going. Come on.
I, it doesn't really work half the time. What? Live stream. There it is. We're gonna
Oh,
do a
yeah,
live stream.
yeah.
Hopefully, we get 500 subscribers as a celebration, just to get 500 subscribers. Do a live stream. Um, where I'm thinking it'll probably be Occupy Mars. We'll play some Occupy Mars as a live stream. That's a multiplayer game, which I'm hoping to get several people into. I know that DK here is interested in playing it, and possibly Scooter. He's interested in playing it. Um, we'll see. There's a lot of multiplayer games out there, but the truth of the matter is, we have played some of these multiplayer games to death.
Yeah.
Um, Ark
Although
Survival Evolved, yeah,
I'm going to ask the subscribers to make suggestions on scary games because you want to hear Mr. Frank scream.
yeah. That's always a popular thing. I will be adding next week. Uh, Ghost Exorcism Incorporated. I've just picked it up. I'm taking a look at it, and I'm going to probably add it to see if that's going to be scary. Um, that should be fun. But like I said, the multiplayer games like Ark Survival Evolved, I've had almost 3,000 hours in that game. We've played it for years. DK and I have played that game to death. And the last time I played it for the channel, no one was really watching it. Um, we played that to death. We played Conan Exiles. God, millions of times. What other
Yeah.
multiplayer games? We love
7
Days to
days.
Die, but we always seem to have some difficulty with our recordings on it. It might be the mods that we use. Uh, there are some other zombie games that we will be playing,
No
but
one survived is looking
yeah,
promising.
No One Survived is looking good. But a lot of the games that we look at that we kind of like, they're still in early access, and it's not always stable.
Yeah.
And that's the main reason why we don't play them for the recording for the YouTube channel, is because if they're not stable, then it really screws the recording up.
Yeah.
So that's what we're hoping to get, games that are a little bit more stable. Some games that are interesting and unique. And like I said, and we have continued to say, we want to hear what you guys would like to see us play next.
Because I mean, hell, it's all for the subscribers.
Yeah, it's all for you guys. I mean, I play tons of games. There are games I'm playing now that I don't record because the last time I played them, you guys I recorded it. You guys weren't that interested. Blood Bowl 3 came out. I've been playing that. I love Blood Bowl, and that comes from Warhammer Games Workshop. But most people don't really like it that much. On top of that, what else we were looking at? There was something else. I was just thinking just now, and I no longer can remember it. And that's what happens when you're old.
Although, Oops Wave really wants to watch you do Squirrel with a Gun.
Yeah, he definitely wants me to, and we have no idea when that's coming out. Scroll with a gun. What else? God, there are so many games that we do have in our hard drives that we could play that we're not sure about. If you guys would like it, we'll probably put them in for a little while. Usually, I try to play a game for about 10 episodes, and if it's not doing well, I take it out of the rotation. What was that? You had something to say? No? Yes? No?
No, no.
No. Let's see. What else is there, guys, that you guys I really want to know about that I can remember? Um, let's see. There was something. There was another game I was just thinking of that that we could be or we were thinking about playing that I cannot remember. But a lot of the games we played, um, we're kind of really waiting on them to get out of early access or to get more stable. And some of them need to be developed more. Um,
Yeah.
we have waited for a long time on Osiris New Dawn. I think that's now fully released, but there's a few games out there that already seem better than that one. Um,
The
Occ-
problem is, I mean, they stay in an alpha beta
yeah,
state for so long that by the time they actually release, everything else has bypassed it.
yeah, that's one of the tough things, guys. And there are some games that we have played quite a bit, to the point where we're tired of playing them. We don't even want to record them. Um, and there's some games that we play sort of not the way the game manufacturers would want us. A good example would be Surviving Mars, where it's a great game. We like it, but we just usually don't play it the way they intend us to play it.
Yeah.
And that would make for a very boring video. Um,
Well, the problem is finding the games that have the good balance, the balance of the building, and then but most of it is such a grind for resources going
yeah,
out there constantly. So it's 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 a challenge in editing to get it down to what you want to watch because you don't want to watch somebody running around just banging rocks all day.
yeah, that is definitely one of the issues we have is not really wanting to do that. And the problem is a lot of these games we could pre-set up where we have already grinded off camera. But then a lot of you guys might complain and said, God, you guys got that done really easy and really quick. And it's like, well, yeah, we did everything off camera. Um,
Yeah, you don't want to watch it, or
and
at least
yeah,
don't think you want to watch just grind out resources.
so and for the most part, we all have jobs and lives, and so we kind of, I mean, I do this stuff in the evening when I get home from work. I do a couple videos. It takes me about 30 minutes to an hour to shoot a video, 10 minutes to edit it and get it uploaded. And that's working for us. If I have to spend an hour editing it, it becomes work, and you lose interest really quick and wanting to do it. Um, and that's the problem with some of the games we play. But things are still going. We'd love to have you guys more people subscribe to the channel so we can get an idea of what kind of games you guys want to play or want us to play. For example, right now the big game we got is War on the Sea, and you guys seem to really love War on the Sea. There is a new game coming out called Sea Power. It's the same as War on the Sea, except for it's the 1980s. And yeah, as soon as that comes out, I'm gonna jump all over it, guys. We are doing Cold Waters, which came out before War on the Sea came out, same company, and I've been playing that and had mixed results. I got my butt kicked a few times, most of the time. But we know that's what you guys like. We started out with War Thunder, which is a
Yeah.
game that most of Scooter loves it, Shield loves it, DK loves it, I love it, but you guys really weren't that interested in watching us play, um, which is kind of weird because it's a game that not only do we love. I mean, I see plenty of YouTubers out there playing it, but that's all they do is that game pretty much.
Yeah,
And we,
and that might be just it's oversaturated.
yeah, and that's what we figured because no one was really watching it. I might play it again in the near future, put it in there and see how well it does, see how many people watch it. But right now, War on the Sea is getting on 95% of the views we're getting on the channel. And I know you guys love the game. I actually love the game. It's a lot of fun. Um, Cold Waters, which I'm not great at. There's a lot of things I don't know how to do, but I enjoy it quite a bit. What else is there? There are some space games that are coming out. Like I said, the Starfield is coming out. Um, we will try to find some other games that are multiplayer that you guys might find interesting, but it would really help if you guys told us what you wanted to see us do. That
Yeah,
would be great. If we can get a lot of people, chiming in on what games that you guys want us to start playing, that would be a lot of fun. And remember, let's not get too crazy because we are a bunch of old guys and we're not really great at computer games. Uh, but we have been playing for a long time. I mean, some of the first online games, what Star Wars Galaxies, we played that, tons
yeah.
of time. We were all into World of Warcraft, which we played endlessly. Uh,
How many
and
people did we lose to Evercrack?
yeah, oh, Evercrack, yeah. Um, a lot of people were definitely the Evercrack heads. But there's a whole history of computer games out there, and we've played most of them, but we just never put them on the channel because those are ancient.
Yeah.
Um, so let us know in the chat section. Let us know through emails. Uh, they'll go directly to DK, and he can address that, and he'll talk to you about that if you guys let him know. Like I said, I'm just sort of the front man. I do the videos. He's the tech guy, and he runs the channel. Um, I don't know. I think that's pretty good, guy. DK, what do you think?
Yeah.
Is there anything more that we need to say? Let me see. I don't really see a whole lot. We would
Pretty much.
like we would like this channel to get to grow to a point where DK and I can start doing this more proactively and as our only jobs,
Mm,
where we get an office, much like the all the other, because we've had inspiration. We just didn't, we would see other gaming groups, and we're big fans of Neebs Gaming. We saw what they were doing, and we said, hey, we can do that. We first started our Sand Table Gamers channel. It was tabletop with Will Wheaton. We saw what he was doing and said, hey, we can do that.
yeah.
And I mean, we didn't do it very well, and we don't have the resources that he's got. Apparently money talks, and we didn't
Uh,
have any of that. Um, and in the future, we may start doing some more videos for the Sand Table Gamers. Scooter and I will try to play more games, like we play Bolt Action, which is a World War II miniatures game, and we'll play Warhammer 40K. We also have space games. There's the Star Trek Armada, Star Trek X-Wing, not Star Trek, Star Wars Armada, Star Wars X-Wing. There's Star Trek Attack Wing. Um, those are the three big ones for space games that we have played. And we've even
yeah.
recorded, and I might take some of those old recordings I still have and try to edit them and throw them onto the Sand Table Gamers in the near future, maybe this summer.
Maybe
Um,
even a little bit of Gothic.
Gothic, Warhammer Gothic, we do have miniatures for that. We There's a lot of things we can do. Uh, I do have a 3D printer, which allows me to print tons of stuff out, and I do a lot of terrain making for those games with my 3D printer. I would love to find a game that you guys a computer game that you guys absolutely love that we could play every weekend. For the most
Yeah.
part, though, it's going to be DK and myself primarily, with Scooter coming in most often compared to Shield or Oopsway. So, yeah, what do you think you wanted to add, DK?
No, no,
Okay.
no.
I think we've got everything we need to say. If you guys, like I said, have questions, let us know. Is there an email for our channel?
Uh,
Maybe,
broken,
probably.
broken dot monkey. Yeah, broken dot monkey dot gamers. Uh, at Gmail.
Okay, at Gmail. All right, that sounds good. So let us know, guys, what you want to see us playing, what you like and don't like about the things that I'm doing, because if you don't tell me, I don't know. Uh,
I tell them all the time.
yeah, well, I get yelled at all the time by my boss here. Uh, so that's about it, guys. And this has been our first podcast. We'll hopefully do some more when we actually have information that might matter to anybody. Right now, I think we've said all the things we need to say.
Rest
So,
in peace, Eric.
all right, that'll be it, guys. We are the Broken Monkey Gamers. And I hope you enjoy the games. Let us know, and we'll see you next time.
Ooh, shiny. I want to touch it.